the channel. Today we're going to be doing I'm going to be doing a Minecraft building tutorial. So the first thing you want to do is you want to get these materials: birch planks, spruce planks, cobblestone stairs, smooth sandstone stairs, smooth sandstone slabs, a dark oak door, cobblestone wall, and a birch fence. They're the materials we're going to be using in today's video. And so what you're gonna have to do is if you make a three like if you go 3 blocks along, like what I've done here, like this, made the flooring like that, and in the middle of those 3 blocks make a hole. Count on 15 blocks. Sorry, 15 blocks on each side of the dot here. So this in total will be 30 blocks long. Then you're just gonna have to make from here, I think it's 1 to 10, so 10 blocks along. Then 30 again, then 10, giving you an area of 300, because 30 times by 10 is 300, so the total area will be 300. Just bear that in mind if you're new to building. So enough of the maths, we're actually going to get into the build. So first you're going to have to get these materials. I recommend going around the outside with cobblestone, like I'm doing now, so you know where your main things are going to be. Like this is going to be your frame, obviously, so you're going to have to build around like this. So now the frame of your build is starting to take shape. It's looking more like a construction site now. So now you're gonna have to take out the spruce planks. You're gonna have to build along. If you build along like this to make like a rim of so this is like the outer rim of your build. So this will be probably the most important part of your build. This is the actual structure now. So this is showing you what it's going to be like. So depending on how high you want it, the build to be, I'm going to make mine, the spruce, go too high, because I think I'm going to have a 2-story house. So I'm just going to build along here, like so. And there is your base. It doesn't look too good, it just looks like a rectangle right now, and but when it's finished, I'm gonna show you that it's gonna look amazing. So now for the birch. So well, the birch is gonna be in a second. So if I was you, I'd just build 1 more block from the corners of what is this? Of the spruce planks again, and then you're gonna have to, for a bit of style, you're gonna add in. Now we're gonna add in the birch planks. So the birch planks and the spruce are completely different colours. It's like mixing hot and cold colours together. It's a bit strange. If you don't know what hot and cold colours are, it's basically if you mix a shade of red with a shade of blue or green, mixing hot and cold. But I think this makes quite a good mix. So now you're gonna get these weird frame things. So like I've done here, you might want to build like this. So where the rim is, I want to do that, and then build, say, 1, 2, 3. Put another one down there. go again. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, bop bop, and then place that. Then that gives you space so you can actually extend your house to make the shape more unique. So you can do this, look. You can build your house out for lovely detail. And then this is where the glass comes in. You can probably put glass anywhere you wanted. Honestly, it would look nice anywhere. So I'm gonna do windows, which is door size windows. I think they look nice. So now I'm actually gonna grab the sandstone. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the technique with the stairs. If I was you guys, I would probably do this last. It's just that I don't have quite a lot of time, and I'm just trying to show you as fast as I can. So again, if I can get the stairs right, you build out, you build it up. Then you might want to check the other side. So you might want to build some to see how high it goes up, just to make sure that it's correct, because this is the most important part. Because this is the most important part of the build, as look, many people would probably just do this. Oh, let's fill it in with brick right there, and I'll just put like that. As much as that does look nice, or it could be used, it doesn't show good effect. That doesn't show good effect either. So what you might want to do is that you might want to put a pillar up like that. You're going to have to fill in these bits so the gaps are not there. And as you see, look, this is bad because this is the most important part of the build, as you see. Because I deliberately did that wrong there so I could show you an example. You've got to have the right amount, you've got to have the correct amount of width, and otherwise the roof looks too heavy for the actual build itself. So you're gonna have to build out, I'd say this much along by 2 more squares, and there you go. I'd say that's good enough. So if you start to build up again, sorry if my builds are all over the place, I can't get the stairs right at the minute. You think to yourself, is that a bit too heavy? Yes, it is a bit too heavy. So we'll move it along. We'll fill this in again. And then I think we'll move it along. Say you wanted to move it along that much. Check it again. Does the roof look too heavy? No, it doesn't. Let's build it now. So that's the kind of idea that's what you should be thinking about. I'm not actually showing you how to build a house. I'm actually just showing you what you got to think about when you build a house. So the roof is going to be pointy, as you can probably tell. So here's where the materials come in. If this is when the different materials come in. So as I said, in there, if I wanted, say this is brick, and I wanted to put this up here, don't feel scared to experiment. So like I'm doing here. So as I said, don't feel scared to experiment, because experimenting is good. How do you think people find new builds? By experimenting. So you've got to experiment here. You've got to build up. And and I think you go to yourself, I think that's the right amount, that height, then that's when this part comes in. Boom, boom. So, as I'm saying, I'm not teaching you how to build, I'm just teaching you how to get the idea of being able to build. So, don't feel free to experiment. Once again, never feel free, because that's the only way you're going to try new things and find out new combos and different stuff, what you might like. So as you've seen, I'm using a complete random mix of materials, a bit white, a bit dark, and a bit like a mixture. So I've got a weird mixture here, and that's what I mean about experimenting. You should always do that. Because look now, I've got pretty nice colours. And also, as I'm saying, people normally just do this for roofs. People normally just do that, but I think it's a nice little detail, and it's worth a tiny little extra effort just to do that. Because it looks a lot nicer, and it makes it look more like a roof. So just bear in mind, take the shapes and experiment. So here, I've got into a weird situation where, do I do this or do I make a normal roof? Well, feel free to do what you want, remember, because we're just experimenting. So I'm going to do this, put slabs, and then so you put, when you build up like this, and when you finish, you can't do anything else. You put that slab, and it just as again, when you're up to the final roof, you do that with the roof again, and then you just place slabs over it, and problem solved. Now, this is the fun part. Once you've got your nice little shape of your house, you're going to have to delete these walls here, so that it's more open. I'm just using cobblestone flooring just for now, because that's materials I've got. Now, let's say I've done it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I've done it 11 blocks wide. And my thing is 30, so 11 minus 30 is 20, 29 I think. Yeah, 30 minus 11 is 29 I think. So 29, that's perfect amount of space to build another one. So as you can see, it's 1, 2, so I'm gonna have to go 1, 2, and then start building up like that. Then I'm gonna have to build the rim. So as you can see, this one goes right just to the edge. So here. So like so, just copy your previous build. Do the exact same as what you just did on the last one. And it comes out by 2, and then you're gonna knock the back walls out like you did on the last one. And as I say, you don't have to use the exact same flooring as me. I just prefer to use this as it's easier. I might change it at the end. So any flooring you want, I'm just using this because it's the material I've got right now. And then you're gonna do the exact same. Find the edges, build up, build out like that, like you did on the previous one, and don't forget to fill in these bits. And already you can see the build is starting to take place. Well, take shape, sorry. So again, just take it easy. Don't build massively on one side. You got to make sure that it's all the same length, because I know people on the past who got carried away and the build was way too big for the actual house and structure. That's why I'm telling you about what you think is not heavy for your house. So there, it's starting to take shape, sorry, again. My words are a bit mumbo jumbo. So we're gonna fill in that, like the build. And if there's bits like that, don't be afraid. It's just that you accidentally did that to your build. So then it's back to normal, see? So don't be afraid if that happens to you. It just means that you misplaced something. Then you start building up again, like you did before. And also, I could say this is survival friendly, but you won't be able to do this as fast in survival. So for now, I'm just gonna leave these bits. It hurts me to do that, but I'm gonna have to, because I've got to focus on meeting the things up in the right spot. So there you go, boys and girls. There it is. And then you just fill in this top layer like you did before and put the slabs in. Then you just got to do that like last build. And there you go. Then, as you can notice, there's one thing missing. And look, it's the exact same. Perfect. So as you can see, the house is starting to take shape. The video is not ending here, but if you like this advice, please don't forget to subscribe and like for more tutorials like farms in survival, actual live survival gameplay. Make sure to follow my YouTube channel. As you can see, don't forget to make sure that there's no mistakes in your build, because again, look what I've just done. I've just noticed one thing I've done wrong. There you go. I've noticed what I've done wrong. So as you can see, one side is a bit yeah, Willy Wonka. So just don't be afraid to break it like I've just done. And as you can see, there's a little bit of a problem. Don't be afraid of problems, because problems are completely natural. And there you go. I think that's pretty much problem solved. Or is it? That's where I've went wrong. Now, as you can see, this is a very common error what everyone makes. So, as you can see on this build, it's more like the point at the roof. So if I break all this, so like that, somewhere I must have gone wrong. like that. You see, I know where I've went wrong. Is because I've just made a mistake, and everyone makes mistakes. It's completely fine and natural, like I said before. So all you gotta do is fix it. Because you see, where one problem comes, others come. So now I'm gonna have to break this whole structure. As you see on this one is basically, well, let's just say this one is not as low as the other one. This one is one perked high up. It's perked higher up. But I've got 2 on there, which means this one is a problem. But this one, there isn't. So, the way how you work it out is obviously by having a look around to see what the source of the problem is. On this build, I think it might be this. So if I delete all this, I think that's what I've done wrong. That's what I've done wrong. As you can see, that one has got, break that. That's got 4 at the top. And look, this one doesn't. So this needs to have this one, and this one, and this one. So what I'm gonna have to do is sort it out. So obviously this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That one's 12. So I've extended that a little bit, that one a little bit too much. So I'm gonna have to move this one, this square, by a little bit more. So the build is gonna have to, this is gonna have to be shifted a little bit further. So if I build like that, I'm pretty sure that's problem solved. No, it's not. So I'm gonna have to delete all of that. Yep. Replace all, I'm gonna have to replace all this. So it's like that. That means this one is 1 higher, but that's okay though. As I'm saying, never be afraid to experiment. So you replace all that. I'll pull that down, do the same, and there you go. Problem solved straight away. So as you see, all you gotta do is just keep checking and checking and checking to make sure that your build is perfect. Then, like I showed you, go do this technique to make the roof, the shape and the sculpture of the roof look a little bit nicer instead of just kind of plain. But don't rush into that. Don't worry, you don't always have to do the roof like I do first. You can start off with anything you like. but I wouldn't worry about like doing stupid stuff before the main stuff. So there you go. There's the roof. That's the roofs. Well, the two twin. I'm gonna call them the twin roofs, or the twin towers. That's them. And what I also like to do is sometimes, if you do this technique, you can join them up. A lot of people don't know about this. It's actually quite a nice technique to do, because it makes the roof look a little bit nicer. Because because that means you can do the actual whole roof, and it's not just so these twin towers are not like so it basically makes the twin towers not like single, and this joins up the actual whole roof so that you can not just have two towers sheltering you. You can actually have a whole roof which is getting supported by the twin towers. This might sound a little bit too complicated, but it's really not. It's quite simple. As you can see, it is quite simple. So don't worry about little things in Minecraft. Then you gotta mark where you think that your doors are gonna be, and then you can just finish off the roof. After this video, I am just to keep you all updated, I am actually going to be doing an interior video. So I'm going to be filling this house's interior, maybe in the next half an hour or so. So just to keep you updated, it might be tomorrow, I don't know, but just to keep you all updated. That's what it looks like right now. It's a work in progress, but it does look really nice. And if you want a house like this, all you gotta do is experiment and do similar techniques as this. It's as simple as that. And also, guys, just remember that you always should experiment, and that you should also just feel free to use any materials what suit you. So if that's netherrack to obsidian to dirt, if you like those materials, don't be afraid to experiment with them. Use them. And that's pretty much all I've got to say. But enough of that. We're gonna finish off this build. This build. What we started on now. So now, as you can see, it's a bit weird. It's a bit of like a cup. To finish this off, all you gotta do is, well, do you know how I showed you this? That is what I like about this house. The reason why I put this one away from the outskirts of the house is so you can get this nice little curve effect. It makes the shape of the roof a lot nicer, and it can also make people impressed by your builds. So, and also we can make maybe a fourth tower here, and a third tower here and a fourth over there. So that's why this roof technique is really nice to use, because it can really help a lot with your houses, and it can really impress your friends. As you can see, now I'm getting onto a weird shape here. This is where the third and the fourth tower come in. As you can see, the shape of an arch window like that one is coming in. That is okay, 100% okay. so don't be afraid of that. All it means is that you're probably going to have to build something here to support it. If I was you, I would do it the slabs 3 wide, and then bring the build out again, like that, like we did on that towers, and then just fill the roof in with the slabs like that. What I like about this is we had a lovely little weird feature off before, where we had this nice little arch on the roof. Well, that's going to be slightly different here. So as you can see, it's a bit weirder, but it can look nice. It looks nice. So yeah, you should try it. Enough of that. What we're gonna do is build down from here again. Just do that nice little small detailed roof pattern, and there you go. The roof, said tower, is basically completed. So now this wooden like rod support thing I put in earlier can just help you build across again, so you don't have to worry about building something to support there again. And there you go. That's it. That is where the other tower comes in. Again, if you really want to see more tutorials, subscribe and like my videos, and I will 100% consider the tutorials my subscribers ask me to do. Well, when I'm free, I'll try and do them, and if I don't know how to do them, I will learn how to do them just for you guys. So if you want that to happen, custom tutorials especially for you, make sure to drop a like on this video, because just remember, I don't do random tutorials for people who are not subscribed to the channel. So you might want to delete the slabs there and build the roof like that, because the slabs will get in the way and you'll have a wonky shaped roof. So just bear in mind that. So build along like that, and there, the problem with the slabs on the roof is fixed. Now, the roof of your house, bear in mind the roof in your house is nearly complete. So the house shape is nearly finished. So stick around just to see the rest. So to finish it off, build one out like you did for the roofs. This is a lot easier, as you can just keep building like a railway line, and what just stops. And then again, you can find the other spots of the roof to build along. Then that's when these slabs come in handy again. Because as you can see, I'm in a bit of a pickle. So all you gotta do is find your way with the other little things what I showed you. So just remember, the roof will always merge together of this build. That's why I'm showing you this house. So this roof is slightly different to all of them, which is nice because not all the roof shapes are the same. So that gives a nice little effect. So, because not all the quadruplet towers are the same. So that means they're not quadruplets anymore. They're all just single, all the what do you call them? Lonely children now. So they can all go off in the different paths, but they're basically like friends, as they all stick together and merge together. That's how you should think of it. That's how you should think about it. Then just build up. Make sure you don't have things like this. I call them black holes. I don't know why I call them black holes, but I just do. They're literally like little black pockets, which can easily be which you can easily get rid of. So don't worry about them. And then basically just let the roof do its job and let you do your job. And just let, it's like a wound, and you're healing, and you're the body's defense system. You're healing it back. You're healing it, and you're pulling the wound and the cut back together. And that's how you think of it. Now, your lovely small little big house, whatever you want to call it, your roof is finished. Your base of your house is finished. This is basically the video complete. Thank you all for watching my tutorial. Peace.